Good evening, everyone. We did a feed on YouTube earlier today in regards to how your tax dollars are being spent through USAID and the National Endowment for Democracy. Amazing. So I'm sure a few people will come in. Bear with. Tag a friend. Maybe someone knocking on my door. Yeah, that hearing we listened to was this morning. Rather disturbing. The more I do these streams, the more I realize people essentially don't care about how their money is being spent. They don't care at all. They think paying their taxes makes them good people. So apparently USAID was established by Kennedy and it's been running as an NGO for longer than I've been alive. NGOs are non-government organizations that receive tax dollars. No one ever questions where their tax dollars are going. Either what I said is true or it's not true. It's one or the other. 50-50. I'm really loving my odds these days. It's like I won the Powerball, the lotto, by avoiding the draft. Like Bill Clinton, fucking draft dodger. Dodge that one. Er, er. I don't know about you, but I think it takes a special class of asshole to say things in public that most people would never even fathom, dream of, think up on their own. Talking shit in private, everybody can do that. Anyone can do that. To do as I'm doing? No. No. Not everybody can do it. Takes a special class of asshole. You got to be mentally fucking disturbed and have your fucking balls tied on tight for this fucking shit. I'm telling you what. Hi, Marty. Like the headline? What's up, doggy dogs? Snoop doggy dogging you. That's what I'm doing. Snoop dogging. Dogging you. Snoop doggy dog. What's up, dog? How you doing? Do you politically identify as a dog? Can you be politically identified as dogs, mocked by your clothing, your political ideologue, or your job? What's up, doggy dog? How you doing? Where my dog's at? In the dog pound. Earth is a kennel. Found out pound. Pound that. How did you like my congressional stream? Wasn't that a great segue? All fucking financed by myself and Grace and Marty. You helped pay the way. Marty, you fucking paid for that stream. How you feel about it? Fucking fire, huh? Oh shit. Where's my trophy? Where's my goddamn trophy, huh? Where's my fucking trophy? I took down Congress without a high school degree. They won't name drop me forever. I'm like Lord Voldemort. They will never fucking say my name. Say my name, say my name, say my name, say it, say my name, call me daddy, say my name, say it, say it, say my name. I already know they won't say my name, which makes it even funnier. Call me daddy, say my name. Prince of Pop, P-O-P, Prince of Principalities, P-O-P, pop in your ear. Corn Pops is a bad dude. Corn Pops is a bad dude. What? I'm in my chat laughing. Corn Pop is a bad dude, everybody. You ever seen anyone shut down a highway before with a shotgun? My daddy did that. I watched my daddy do it. Corn Pop's a bad dude. I watched my daddy hold 40 people hostage with a shotgun. What? Without backup. No backup. No props. No supporting cast. Bam! Shut down the highway. Because my daddy owned the highway. Want to go home? Want to leave your house? Want to use my daddy's road? Got to pay taxes. Got to pay the plowman. And historically speaking, the plowman, well, that's the son of Cain. The plowman. I'm here to plow, man. You want to be in front of me or behind me? Which side do you think you're going to survive? Right? Because it is ultimately about survival, isn't it? You want to be in front of the plowman or behind the plowman? Got two choices, America. Got two fucking choices. Behind the plowman or in front of the plowman. Your choice, America. But I'm telling you, and I told you, and I've told you for years, I'm the goddamn plowman. Shit's wild, isn't it, Marty? They don't want to believe. America is the land of make believe. I don't have to make them believe anything. Even in make believe land. Confused about their gender. Thinking I have an agenda. Why they transgender everybody's children. What a great idea, everyone. Sit silent. Your daughter will look good in a suit and a tie. Her son will look so pretty and cute and wise in a fucking dress. Nobody say nothing. No. Hey, the devil found out you dressed him up in a dress and is kind of fucking pissed off about it. Right? No, it's amazing, right? All these underground tunnels, underground networks, underground systems that no one knows about. They're worried about outer space, Deep Space Nine. Marty, Deep Space Nine, we're Star Trek. Woo! We're tracking the stars, monitoring them, watching them. You know, fucking wild. Oh, they're trying to copyright strike my fucking feed on YouTube earlier today because of 39 seconds out of 4 hours. Isn't that amazing? And I'm supposed to be impressed with these silent fucking dogs. In my world, you goddamn doggy dogs. What? And you think this is just online, right? You think it's an internet thing? No, no. It's a walking down the street thing. It's an analog thing previous to being a digital thing. You know? This has gone on for goddamn years. Days, weeks, months, years, Marty. This has gone on for years. What? My Nana's fucking laughing, right? Laughing. She's been dead 20 goddamn years. So I know she's laughing. She ain't crying about this. Her grandson confused the fuck out of all of you. She's laughing her goddamn ass off. You know, I don't like disclosing reincarnation. It's not a popular discussion topic with the squares and the L7 cocksuckers, the black and white racist bigots. They got nothing to say for themselves. They got no responses for me that are worth fucking listening to. I'm quite a pecker, ain't I? Where's my fucking trophy? That's what I'm left with, Marty. Where's my goddamn trophy? Trophy. Trophy. Remember, you're a Patreon, so you need a return on investment, right? You invested into these streams, and boy, don't you want to see a return on investment? Where's my trophy? Where's my trophy? How many people can we get in on this, huh? Where's my trophy? Where's my trophy? Want to be in front of the prow or behind it? Reflect on it, why don't you? Which position would you rather? In front of the prowman or behind the prowman? Because goddamn, if you ain't got nothing to say, you're in my fucking way. Where's my trophy? The poor bastards, right? Almost feel sorry for them, you know? The parents lied to them. Grandparents lied to them. Teachers are full of shit. Parents are full of shit. Everybody's full of shit. Brown-eyed wonders, full of shit. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? America's suffering from constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, digestive tract failure. People are full of shit. That's why their eyes are brown. Wow! Toxicity. Explains those dark-eyed people, doesn't it? Like, soulless and full of shit. And Marty, they think I'm racist because of that, you know? Did you know? They thought I was racist because I said all the time brown-eyed people are full of shit. But if you look around, you'll find out my mommy got brown eyes, my daddy got brown eyes, my brother and my sister. Lots of people got brown eyes. It's pretty common. Very average. It's very mediocre. Very middle of the road mundane. My daddy's nickname is Dane. Great Dane. Everybody fucking terrified of my daddy. He's a Great Dane, a big dog. Woof, woof, woof. How you doing, Dane? Dane, how you doing? How you doing, dog? Wild. Too many dogs. Not enough dragons. So I need you to understand that you said in the National Endowment for Democracy These fronts, these NGOs were designed for siphoning off, funneling your money to black ops and going into all sorts of pet projects of politicians and senators, political parties, you know. United States Aid for International Development, you said 40 billion a year. Tiny bit of money, Monty. Tiny bit. It's a drop in the bucket. Tiny bit of money. That's the Democratic stance. It's a tiny bit of money. It's just a little bit. 40 billion a year. It's just a little bit of money. Nothing serious, you know. So that really traumatizes me. I'm like, I work my ass off for the little bit I get. And you're gonna tell me that 40 fucking $billion, yeah, it's just a drop in the bucket. I'm not here to bullshit people. Okay? That's for the politicians. Your parents can bullshit you all you want. Your grandparents, you can let them try to lie to you if you want. But don't try that here. You can lie to yourselves all you want. $40 billion. Itty bitty bit of money. To who? Who is that an itty bitty bit of money to? Monty, $40 billion a year. Is that a little bit of money to you? Let's bring these fuckers back to the goddamn real world. It's a itty bitty bit of money. Right? So that's part of the Democratic technique is to make you think that $40 billion is a little bitty bit of money. Right? And it's no big deal. It's only $40 billion a year. It's a drop in the bucket. Don't worry about it. Look the other way. Doesn't it piss you off? Don't I have you as a moderator? Like, why are your comments getting fucking what? No, I have you as a moderator. Why the hell are they censoring you? You know what I mean? That should piss you off. You're a moderator. You're labeled as a moderator. Why are you getting censored? I'm not doing it. Who's doing it? AI? Do I have a third arm growing out of my ass? I'll leave both hands in plain sight, right? So, jeez, you think I'm doing things. You see how dangerous this could be, Monty? If I had my own floor, kind of like Howard Stern, internet radio. Howard Stern wasn't allowed on any syndicated radio channel. Think about it. No one. He was too hot. You're too hot. Too hot. And so some people are developing the idea or mindset that the only way their information or their ideas are going to get out there is if they put them on CD, DVD, thumb drive. You know, make a few bucks for cost. Nothing crazy. You know, $10 for a copy. Cost you $2, $3, $4. to ship product. So you make 30%. And that's plenty. You're going to profit 30%. That's plenty. Don't you think that's plenty, getting 30% of a sale? A third? It's plenty. 60% covers costs. That's why I told you and Seth to generate DVDs. This stream. Even burning the stream earlier today, you know? Like, look what the hell Matthew Dana Burrow said today. You know what I mean? That shit earlier on Facebook. You watched it. How many fucking people responded to it? None. That's the amazing part. And I don't have a high school degree. And the only person I owe an explanation to is myself. I don't actually owe anybody anything. That's the mind-boggling part. I don't owe you. Who the fuck do I owe? Nobody. That's the mind-boggling part. I don't owe a fucking thing. I don't owe for my education. Zippity doo dah, and they got smoked. They got smoked by a high school dropout. Homeschooled motherfucker. You got fucking smoked by a fool. You'll see it happen every day. Every day for the rest of my fucking life. It's never going to change. Sooner they accept that, the better off we all are. Go! It's a blood thing. It's not a cult thing. Or is it a cult thing when it's a blood thing? Right? Confusing, isn't it? Because this is kind of like a cult of thinking. You know? So is it a cult thing? Because it's a blood thing? If it's a blood thing, then it's a cult thing? They're kind of the same thing? Maybe? You know? Remember, your culting is your culturing or schooling. So you graduated from school, you graduated from your culturing. Huh? Who the fuck is smart guy now? You signing fucking tricks. You stupid fucking dogs. Muzzled mutts. Muzzled muggles. Doggy dog. Tell Marty. Dogs don't bark at dragons. I'm going to say it every day till I die. Maybe they'll get it then. How's the situation? You know what's funnier? Narcissists hate being laughed at. It pisses them off and chokes out their throat chakra. Maybe that's part of my secret sauce, huh? Hey, Xbox. Good. How you doing? Good. Yeah, essentially I run a store here.
Oh, no shit.
Buy, sell, and swap and trade. All systems, 2 controllers, or trade. You can bring in stuff and trade. And it works well. People are like, wow, this is so freaking cool. Because nobody wants this stuff. You know, you guys, they won't even give you what you're asking.
I know it.
And I'm like, yeah, no, you're right beside of where I'm able. If I see where stuff's the way it looks nice and it's clean. See, I got one over here. Right, it's the same model. This is why I bought it. Look.
Yeah, I have mine at the house.
Yeah.
I have the same one.
Well, if you have anything else.
I have another machine if you want that.
Yeah, I know, I'm always interested. If the machine works good,
Yeah, everything works great.
see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swap this one out.
Yeah.
This one is being sold with a white Kinect camera.
Oh, no shit.
See?
Hell yeah.
How cool is that? Because now you see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I typically,
My buddy.
I can really wait in there. Sell this one for what? Class action, class act, right?
Yeah.
Action controllers, all white system with a white light. When are you gonna see that? Never. So that's the whole point of this.
It's awesome. This place is great, dude. Atari.
I have every system here. Any other room I have Genesis, I have Ataris, I have 5 of them.
Wow.
I got 4 Segas on here, GameCubes, 64s. This is our playhouse. This is by the people, for the people. This was all me. 3 years ago, I said, I realized 3 years ago that the pawn shops were only giving you 20 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
GameStop, Bowman's, the same thing.
Yep.
So then I said, this is what I can do. Because I was 25 years in sales.
Yeah.
Okay? So then I said, I can buy from you for around 40, 50 cents. If that's, who's going to do that?
Right.
You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
To be willing to run at that rate.
Yeah.
So ultimately, my secret was I was willing to pay you more money. I'm the smallest guy.
Yeah.
But I was willing.
Yeah.
I realized in my mind that I had to be willing to pay more.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so the big guys are giving you 20 cents. I'm the little dog giving you 40, 50 cents
Awesome.
in trade value. And the common games that sell for 10,
Yeah.
3 for 20,
Oh, shit.
but they bring them in here, $5 a piece credit.
Yeah.
Anything in the store.
That's awesome, dude. I'll go home right now and I'm gonna take a picture of the shit that I got left in. If you want it, I'll give it to you. I mean,
I did this for us. I did this
run
for
it.
man. I didn't do this for just me.
thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Matt, I'm
Yeah.
Jamie.
Nice to meet you, Jamie.
All right, buddy.
You hear that, Molly? You hear him? First time that guy's been here. This is awesome. What are you doing? You're crazy. How do you get all this? I wish every one of you could sit in that room and just see how much shit is in that fucking one room. This is all my desktop, so I can't even show you. You really don't even appreciate it until you're standing in the fucking middle of it. You know, pictures and that post I put it online in regards to the things I have for sale. Yeah. That road was floor to the ceiling. Floor to ceiling. It's not just a little bit of shit anymore. Floor to fucking ceiling. I put in commercial shelving. Oh, you're crazy, man. I don't need any help from any one of you. Ultimately, you're all in my fucking way. You slow me down, you prevent me from progressing, and you try to deny my children prosperity. So what the fuck kind of shit is that? I don't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing all goddamn day. Just got done with 4 hours on Facebook. You guys are fucking stupid. Cam. I need this shit like I need another hole in the ass. Man. I just simply realized if I don't do these things, if I don't say these things, nobody else is going to. And that terrifies the fuck out of me. And honestly, it should terrify the fuck out of you as well. If I'm the only one willing to talk about these things, that should terrify the shit out of you. Where's all those smart people with their degrees from Yale, Harvard, Oxford, MIT, Brown? I call you out every fucking day. Hey, what's up, bro? Shit's a goddamn trip, isn't it? I was sitting here just dripping, causing water torture to occur with my vocation, my language skills. Look at me go, man. Causing a drip to occur between your left and fucking right ears, leaking the truth out of my mouth, causing you to fucking do what? Capitulate? Sink your ship? Rooster's lips? Sink ships? Hey, it's battleship. How you doing, citizenships? Hi. The Pope is dead. Hallelujah. Thank God that fucker's gone, huh? I thought that kitty fucker would never leave this place. I was getting sick and tired of hearing about that fucker sticking a finger up a child's ass. I don't know about you. Every third person that come in contact with that fucker, you know they had a finger up their ass. Pope's always checking to see if you're in court low. Right? Thank God that fucker's gone. Holy shit. We love the children. Yeah, they do love the children, but not in a way that you're conditioned to believe. It turns out that children are their drug of choice. It's amazing. They love the children because they're fucking addicted to them. What do you want to call that? A good thing? It's a good thing that the Pope was addicted to your children, right? Come on, you guys. I said it for free. How you feel about it? The Pope loves your children more than you do. Hey, wow. Huh? Can I get a witness? Like, holy shit. That's some fucking news right there. Damn. When did we make it socially acceptable to fuck children? Trying to figure out what year that happened in. Can't exactly place it yet. Same thing with the Joker and the Fool in court, right? And the Joker was always there to check the king. Keep the motherfucker in check. Check, king, check. Check, 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 check. When did you take the Joker out of the court? You didn't like being checked at every fucking corner, dog? Now I got you cornered like a dog. No bark king at the king, dog. No talk king, speak king, think king, smoke king, drink king, toe king, poke king, mock king, mask king. You don't like my fucking frequency, dog. King straight. That's where I'm riding. Because I'm not your dog. What do I owe you for my education? Nothing. Do I owe you anything? I don't even owe you an explanation. I'm under no obligation or contract. People emotionally contract and expand because of the words that come out of my mouth. I might inflate their ego or maybe deflate their ego. It's my choosing ultimately. It's whatever I say it is. Kind of hard to argue with that, doesn't it? It's whatever I think it is. My mission is complete. That's why I laugh these days. My mission was to implode your institutions from the inside out. I made that my mission 33 years ago. Look at me go now. Without license. All of you are guilty of treason for your silence. That's how we'll separate them. The wheat from the chaff, the good people from the bad ones. Will cause and create divisive policies because you're either going to speak or you're not going to speak. You're going to do one or the other. It's logical. Kind of like wearing a mask. There's no third option in that equation. You're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. Well, geez, that's very complicated. So you could ultimately figure out who's obeying policy and who isn't. Who's wearing a mask? Who isn't? Who's rebellious? Who's fucking obedient? What? I'm confused right now, right? And doctors don't want to talk about how silence gives permission for violence. Silence is a license to commit violence. Gives me permission to kill you. No one wants to talk about it, of course. It's very taboo. Silence is consensual. They value their job lives. Said it for a while now. Look at me go, Doug. Who's a good doggy? Woof, woof, woof. You want to know how you're truthful or not truthful? When no one will deny or affirm anything that you say. It's not about being backed up by the crowd. Another thing I'm trying to expose you to, there's no safety in numbers. Hear that, Marty? There's no safety in numbers. Strike the fucking preacher and the herd will scatter. So I thought one better. You know how many times I've invited Mickey Benny, Ken Copeland, and Joel Osteen to my streams? Because they're really good talking heads. And I wanted to see if they would affirm or deny the words coming out of my mouth. But they don't have a response. And it's always been this way. They'll neither affirm or deny anything that I say. And scientifically speaking, a non-denial, neither affirm or deny, that's a non-denial denial. A non-denial denial, what is that? That's a silent confession. Oh, we can work with that, can't we? Oh, yes, we can. Every stinking fucking day. Every fucking feed. They'll neither affirm or deny. Fucking mind blowing, right? You like that science, Marty? That's how you know when you're on the right path. Isn't that amazing? And through this, we learned a lot. Silence leads to suppression. They got fucking muzzled. Right? They got muter. Deaf, dumb, and mute. They can't talk. They're witnessing a mutiny and they got nothing to say about it. By definition. My God, I'm amazing. Thank God for that. I had nothing to do with it. Thank God. Thank God for my education, because community had nothing to do with it. Thank God for that. My ability to survive, bullshit, it's all natural. Thank God for that. Thank God for being instinctual. Thank God for following my intuition and my nose at the same time. Look out! I can smell bullshit a mile away. Oh! Thank God for that. Didn't have anything to do with community or family shit. What? And they work so hard, don't they? I mean, they really work their asses off to try to compete with me. Have you noticed? Right? And it doesn't even look like I'm doing anything, does it? But I'm working. But it doesn't even look like I'm doing anything. I work that goddamn hard to make it look this fucking easy. You know what I mean? I'm working so hard that it doesn't even look like I'm working. Thank God for that. I'm running 3 games at the same time. Thank God for that shit. What I'm trying to get home to you is 0 degrees of separation between you and God. Thank God for that. Why are they looking for God when there's 0 degrees of separation between you and God? I'm so fucking confused right now, right? Hey, I'm looking for God. Have you seen God? Dear God, it's me, Matthew. I'm calling you. Hello? You see how funny this shit is? Are you laughing yet? Or are you crying? You laughing or you crying? Because you're doing one or the other. And there's 3 classes of vision: those that see when it's shown, and those that are not sees. What's that have to do with? Ego? Now let's go into the next third of class. I love this third of class, Marty. I figured it out all by my lonesome. Ready for it? 3 classes of people. 3. Those that are looking for Jesus, right? Those that are looking for Jesus, where's Jesus? I'm looking for Jesus. That's class 1. Class 1. Class 2 teaches you about Jesus, but never does as Jesus did. That's class 2. And then there's third class where they all think they're fucking Jesus. How many people run around? I'm Jesus. God damn, I'm fucking Jesus. Pray to me, bitch. I'm Jesus. Third class. So you got 3 classes of people that you're dealing with. Like, I said it for free because the shit's goddamn mind-boggling, isn't it? Where the hell are you gonna go with it? Your mama's house? Your grandmother's house? Let's talk about this. Three kinds of people. Some are looking for Jesus, some teach about Jesus, and some think they're fucking Jesus. What's going on here? Right? I don't like those choices. I know that's the other aspect of this, right? They want to bring in a fourth option. Think about it. And it's like, geez, I gave you three choices. Most politicians just give you two choices. Tyrants only give you one choice. I gave you three. Come on. What do you need four choices for? Multiple questions, multiple choice answers, A, B, or C? 1, 2, 3? Shit. Even John Havlicek pulls that shit, Marty. Give them three choices and they want to bring a fourth one to the goddamn equation because they didn't like the third one that I offered free of charge. Didn't fit their paradigm or their description. And they didn't like my description or definition. I don't like their descriptions or their fucking definitions, which is why I do this shit in the fucking first place. Tell me I need goddamn therapy? This is therapy. The hell's wrong with you? You see the irony here? They tell me I need therapy. I said, no, I don't need therapy. I run therapy. This is therapy. I'm a therapeutic kind of person. People love me. Isn't it amazing what you can say in plain sight and no one will say a word? It's almost like the prophecy of Prometheus, the light bearer, the first light bearer. And light is information or knowledge. I come bringing the light, not fucking bear it in your goddamn face. You know, look, my shine is so goddamn bright they don't have a response for it. They'd rather avoid it. And when the line wanes, a new line reigns. And you bitches are fucking waning. Sounds like you're whining, silently crying. Fucking muzzled dogs. Again, I'm going to say it again, Marty. Dogs don't bark at dragon. Is it a theory or fact? And the Catholics thought they killed all the dragons, but you missed one. This one. What's St. Patrick's Day for again? Getting rid of all the dragons. You missed one. Grown up now. What you going to do about it? AI decided to moderate that Facebook stream, Anna. Ain't that some shit? That's free knowledge. That was a public hearing in regards to USAID funding today. You know what I mean? That was a hearing this morning. Today, I want responses from you motherfuckers. Today, they have a hard time with my tactics when I keep telling them it's all about the fucking presence of goddamn right now. What the fuck are you going to say, do now? They have a hard time with that, don't they? They're worried about past or future tenses. They're all uptight in the presence of right fucking now. Heard me? Hard of hearing? Some people are hard of hearing. I'm hard of hearing too, so I gotta scream sometimes to make sure I'm being heard. It's like they don't listen any other way. Everybody wants to talk over everybody, huh? When you get to this level, you hate most everybody. Hal, you can't even have a conversation with anyone. It's quite a paradox, and you think society is some sort of corrective and it's all some sort of love fest. It's all love and light, right? Hey, did you ever ask yourself where the homeless people are going? Do you know any of the homeless people in your communities? See, I'm actually concerned about life in general, which makes me the most dangerous person walking. Because I actually give a shit about life, whereas most people think that death is more fucking profitable. And that's due to their schooling. It is not in my interest or Anna's interest or Marty's interest for the American taxpayers to be financing DEI, equal opportunity employment for LGBTQP communities. I think people should get hired or fired based on personal merit. That's pretty intelligent right there, huh? And this whole thing about people having to call Elon Musk and report in once a week and carry on what they've been doing all week, right? Is it really that big of a fucking deal to have to explain what you did in 50 hours? What'd you do for the week? What'd you do? What are we fucking paying you to goddamn do? And the Democrats crying about it. My God, you got to report in and explain what the hell you did. What are we paying you for? If you can't explain what the hell you did in a 50-hour work week within 5 bullet points. This is what I did all week in a nutshell, right? He's really not asking for much, I don't think. What he's really trying to push is personal responsibility, moral accountability. What the fuck did you do all week? And you're getting paid already. And if you can't answer, then you're fired. What a genius move. It's your own fault. You couldn't write a 5-point bulletin. This is what I did all week wrong. They told you they were going to cut the fat out. That's a great way of doing it. Because these motherfuckers, goddamn lazy. Ain't that amazing? And they'll neither affirm or deny the fucking words coming out of my mouth. What am I, some sort of magi? Some sort of wizard? You're a wizard, Harry, and you didn't even know it, my hairy nipple. You like my hairy nipple, don't you? The silent parties get fired is so great. That's how you cut the fat out, Anna. You're not seeing the ripples? They can't even write a letter. Right? They can't spend 10 minutes telling fucking boss man what they did all week long. The boss man's trying to figure out whether he should fire you or not. Moral accountability, personal accountability. What are you doing? Are you even doing the job that you're getting paid to do? Huh? And if they can't respond to that, they get fired. Oh my God, it's terrible, right? Listen to these spoiled bitches. No, if they don't want to respond to a letter, fucking fire them. And let's fucking cut more fat out of the budget. I got a lot of ideas on how we can do that. Voting could all be done digitally, couldn't it? With a thumbprint from your phone. Software could be created for that. So then you could get rid of the voting booths. You could fire all those fucking people, right? We won't need vote counters anymore. Count a ticker taper that one, doctor. Right? So there goes another bit of fact. Cut it out. Goodbye. You're all fucking fired. And the public education system, let's cut that right out of the budget. Parents teach their own fucking children from fucking home. Huh? What the fuck the goddamn teachers union gonna say about that one? Fucking nothing. They did it to the fucking selves. Sellouts. I told you what you are. Let's cut the fat. And while we're at it, let's talk about the prison system, right? Free labor is so profitable in this country. Let's comprehend that the prison system and the Department of Education run parallel to one another. Somehow it's fucking conspiratorial. Let's also come to the comprehension that the prison system has leverage over Congress. Let's perpetually rewrite the policies so he can keep the prisons running at fucking capacity. For a profit, of course, because we actually give a fuck about people's lives, right? I said that on one goddamn breath. Holy shit, right? We care about the people, don't we? We perpetually change the policy so we can keep prisons running at capacity, you stupid fucks. Because we care about the people. We love the people. We love them. You know, in America, we have the most inmates in the world. That's a big part of our economy. Keeping people locked up in prison cells. And I started thinking about this shit critically. I'm like, wow, maybe the people running the prisons should be buried underneath the prisons. And maybe the people in prison should be running them instead. Complete role reversal. Isn't that amazing? All of a sudden, Batman is a fucking villain. And Joker, because what was Batman doing? Upholding a corrupt system? Protecting the billionaire class from prosecution? And Joker just wants to burn it all to the fucking ground. Doesn't see anything worth fucking saving. Like, why are you upholding a corrupt system that's trafficking children, raping them, checking them with a finger to see if they're a quart low on oil? Yeah? Preachers pimping and trafficking children. Shh. Pimps preaching to save the children. Wow. Thanks to science, we've proven the existence of intelligent design or God. Thanks to religion, the world is unlivable. Holy shit, huh? If you don't want to puke, there's probably something wrong with you. If you haven't taken a shit in your pants yet, probably something wrong with you. If you haven't had a bowel movement yet, probably something wrong with you. You know, that's a big problem, Anna. Even on Facebook, everyone. Anything you post on Facebook, it's going to disappear after 30 days. So there's no long term library for works that you post on Facebook. After 30 days, it's gone. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. Fuck Todd. See how that is? You heard me? Fuck Todd. You don't give two shits about my children, my family, my labor, my works, my home. Todd ain't got anything to say about anything that comes out of my fucking mouth. But yet, he sounds a lot like me, and some people think I sound like him. It's amazing. It's quite a situation. Everyone wants to be the master of the universe, master of their destiny. Everyone wants to be the captain of their ship. Why am I laughing about that, right? Because I'm the fucking storm. You're the ship. I'm the fucking storm that you're facing. I am the storm. And you're all ships. And you got sails, man. And I'm gonna huff. And I'm gonna puff. And I'll either put in the wind or take a fucking sail, man. Because that's what the storm fucking does to you. Everybody wants to be the captain. And I'm the storm. It's about that ego thing. Narcissist versus psychopath. Who's going to win? Who's going to come out on top? Tippy top. Who gets trophy? Who gets a fucking cookie? Who's going to scream from widow's peak? Don't forget to look at that word backwards, like OG. They thought they were G's. They thought they were gangsters. Oh, gee, I spit the word in your ear that's generically shaped like goddamn G. Your ear? Like a G. It's the gear. Your fucking ear. I'm gonna spit a word in your fucking ear, and it's gonna put your ass in fucking gear. In a positive or negative fashion. For the red blue fascist cunts and the silent caucus members sucking on air dick. 3 classes of cocksuckers, ladies and gentlemen. Some people are positively happy to suck dick. They love doing it. They love a cock in their mouth. Yep, it's true. It's almost part of biology, you know? Third, happy to do it. It's patriotic duty. Always red in the face when they're sucking that dick. Party. Them's the redfish. And then there's people that cry about sucking dick. They don't want to do it. But goddamn, they're getting paid to do it. So they're going to do it. But they're going to cry about it. And by the way, I don't know about you, but I don't want to watch anyone crying while they're sucking on my dick. I'm sorry, it's not a pleasant experience. You know? I don't want anyone snobbing on my cock. I don't want their snot on my dick. I don't want their tears on my cock. It's disturbing. It's not enjoyable. It's not pleasurable. It's not worth paying for. Like, holy fuck, you know? So you got those 2 states of being there. And the blue party, of course, is Democrats, right? They're the negative cocksuckers. Can't you see it? Then the negative nag. Bitch, 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 whine, 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 whine. That's all they got is bitching and whining for you, right? They're always giving you things to fucking cry about, right? Fuck them. I'm going to give you something to fucking cry about. That's what I'm going to do. That's what my daddy would tell you. You want to cry? I got something for you to cry about. My fist up your ass is something worth crying about. Turning the dictionary into a prophylactic so he can shove it up people's asses like a fucking enema. And then they can learn through reverse osmosis because they absorb the dictionary and then enlighten them immediately. That does this. Like fucking wow. BAM! What a fucking genius idea, huh? Let's turn the fucking dictionary into a prophylactic for these fucking squares. And they can reverse osmosis on it right up the ass. Nigga wop what? Say what? What the hell did he just say? You realize fucking only about 4% can even comprehend what I'm saying? At 3% are going to have a response for it. One, 3, 3, 93, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. It's a formula. I wrote it 25 years ago. It's very effective. The only one that understands it is myself. King Ralph broke the internet, you guys. King Louis, Jungle Book. Cities are concrete jungles. the average child, 5 years of age, is amazed with butterflies and birds and bees, and they're very curious about their environment. At 5, money is not even in the equation yet. What is in the equation for a 5-year-old? Curiosity, a willingness to want to know. They want to know. They're curious. They're open minded. They're undecided. They haven't made up their mind about anything. They don't fucking know anything. What does a child know? Apparently nothing. I keep telling people all the time that this is the age of angry children that are all grown up. And sadly, most people forgot what it was like to be 5. Amnesia. Fail to remember. They don't remember the past, so they repeat it. When they can't control you, then you're no longer useful. You're not usable. You're not manipulatable. This shit, barely believable. But I do it because I can and I'm able, capable. It's war between can and able. Can you do a thing? Are you able? Cain and Abel, brothers. Or was it a metaphor for left and right hemisphere of your brain? Can you do a thing? Are you capable? Are you able? This was unpredictable, uncontestable, didn't sell bull. Is it viable? Is it valuable? Is it viable? I keep telling you that I am the bull god. You buy that bull for $1? Don't bullshit a bullshitter. It's never a good idea. A bull is a Taurus. Taurus is Alf. Left. Dox. Bull. If you want to beat the devil, you take the devil by the fucking horns. You take the plow by the horns. You take the devil by the horns. You take life by the fucking horns. What you doing, Matthew? Blowing my horn? Little boy blue, won't you blow your horn? My biggest problem is that my city's about 100 years behind. And the funnier part is I'm about 300 years behind. The city's 100 years behind. I'm 300 years behind, which actually translates to being 100 years ahead. And that really goddamn sucks. By being 300 years behind, I'm actually 100 years ahead of everyone else. The more you understand about what's already happened, the more predictable the future becomes. Eventually, you learn the history is repeating itself, it rhymes, and you start recognizing cycles, rituals. Every 100 years, every 200 years, every 1,000 years is a ritual. There are cycles that you'll never be alive to see happen. countries, 250 years. How many people witnessed the birth of a nation or the death of a nation? Empires rise and collapse every 250 years. Hyperinflation is the sole reason. Simple as that. Simple as that. Nothing lasts and everything implodes on itself every 250 years because of hyperinflation. And it's as simple as that. I know we got Trump talking about fake gold, no gold in Fort Knox right now. But remember, Marty, I was saying it for a decade. So it's not really new for me. It's new for a lot of people. It's mainstream now. I've been saying this since 2008. There's no gold in that vault. It's all tungsten. Ooh, then Trump tells you, right? Trump tells you, now you're all angry. But I told you 16 years ago. Right? So now I'm sitting here waiting for the blowback. Right? Marty, I'm sitting here waiting for the blowback. All right, waiting for a rocket to lift under my ass and lift me to the fucking moon. We're going to the moon, Alice! To the fucking moon! I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. And you like to move it. I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. And you like to move it. I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. And I like to move it. Then I like to move it. It's disturbing, isn't it? Want to leapfrog? Ribbit. Somebody's got a frog in their throat. Somebody's throat chakra is all sorts of fucked right up right now, you know? I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. And they like to move it. I like to ribbit. And you like to move it. Yeah, man. Hey, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Say? Ribbit. I like to ribbit. I like to ribbit. And they like to move it. It's fucking riveting, isn't it? That's what we're sitting around for. This shit's riveting. It's nail biting. Right? I like to ribbit. I like to fucking poke the shit out of these bitches, mock the fuck out of them for personal entertainment. There's no money in it. They're fucking stupid. Set it for free. Sitting silent makes you a cheap trick, a hooker, a hoe, a prostitute prostrating for $1. And it's a shared dollar. You have to share that one singular fucking dollar. I like to rivet. I like to rivet. And then I have to fucking move it. Then I have to move it. And then I have to rivet. It's my turn now. See, Marty? It's my time now. Your time's over. My time has just begun. It's only just begun. Remember, I'm the Pope. I'm crazy. I'm the Pope. My head, I'm the Pope already. Been the Pope for 5 years. No, in 5 years. Isn't that amazing? Publicly been contesting the for 5 fucking years now. I don't have any fucking dissident motherfuckers. They're the tants, the peasants, and they're pissed off because I pissed on them. I pissed on their parade. Piss on parade. P-O-P. Piss on parade. Pop in your ear. Prince of Principality. P-O-P. Pop in your ear. Principles over principles. 2 kinds of principles. Principles don't have any principles. Prince of Principalities. Hey, it's elementary. Talking about me, you stupid fucking horse. Son of a bitch, that was a lightning bolt right up your ass, wasn't it? Bzzz, through the ground, up your heels, wrapped your spine, blew out your fucking CPU. Could you see it? I'm melting! Power of imagination, huh? It's that ground effect, you guys. Feel that cold chill running up and down your fucking spine? Yeah, that's me. Bitch, say what? That's power money can't buy you. That's power you can't find in school. That's power that's given to you by God. Mind-boggling, isn't it? I got the power! Did that cause some distortion between your left and right ears? Who would believe it, right? Who would believe that I got the power? Oh, I got the power. Oh, I got it. I got the power. I got the power. It's mine. Wild, huh? Somebody told me I had all the power in the world. It's mine. And no one can tell if I'm working for God or the devil. They have no idea. It's wild. Isn't that amazing? And I'm not trying to sell you it. I'm thoroughly convinced the best thing that would ever happen to the world is if the World Piggy Bank was given to me. What if they can hear me now? I don't actually think you want anyone else to manage the money. I think personally, it's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. It's the worst idea you ever had. The best idea you ever had is the one I just gave you. Give me all the fucking money. What do you think I'm going to do with it? That's the best idea you ever had in your fucking life right there, and I gave it to you free of charge. That'd be the smartest thing you ever did in your whole fucking life. Why would I say that? Something to do with ethics and morals? Land management issues? I don't know. I also believe that that's the fucking solution. I want to run the piggy bank. It's my turn, Daddy. Mommy, I want to run a piggy bank now. You see, I had to start making radical claims that were just, astronomical. I had to be so wow and out there, you know? I'm Pope until a nigger says otherwise. Because I'm thoroughly convinced it's the best thing ever. And no one says nothing. I've been saying this shit for 5 goddamn years. They don't listen so well, do they, Marty? And hey, if you keep saying it over and over and over, eventually it's going to happen. Turns out America is the good ship Jesus, and I'm his fucking captain. Are you captivated? Are you captured? Are you fucking entertained by me? Captivating, huh? Their minds got captured. When I told them they got Captain J hooked by the system, made everyone a victim, it's somehow a conspiracy. What you doing, Matthew? Raising Cain? I could explain the whole thing with one goddamn syllable. One fucking syllable, one seizure, one symbol, one letter, one icon. I can tell the whole fucking story with the letter J. Turned upside down. Ooh, now it's fish hook. Ooh, it's a fish hook. And then I hooked you and I turned upside down so I could smack you over the head with a fucking cane. Huh? Ooh, got you now. Ooh, got you. And now I need one letter. to explain to you what the hell is going on here. You got copped and J hooked by me. A real spin master. A real fucking fisherman. The best in the whole fucking world. Remember, the world was sacked with English, not Spanish, French, Chinese, or fucking Swahili. Dog Latin. Yummy. Food for the dogs. English is dog Latin. Did you know that, doggy dog? English is dog Latin. Oh, it's dog Latin. Religions are dogma. A lot of people follow them. Dogma. Weird. So dogmatic men follow dogmatic practices or principles based on cult rituals, tribal dispositions. Soldiers are war dogs. Law enforcement officers are law dogs, sick dogs. Merchant sailors are sea dogs. Sea dogs are pirates. It's crazy, huh? Lots of dogs in the world. And the sad part is, most of them don't even know they're dogs. They got leashes. They got collars. They're led around by lines. They're on a short leash. They got owners, corporate masters. You go to school to learn the lies of the world and sound like the liar to the left or right of you with a license to lie. You have permission to do it. Isn't that great? You got a permit or a license to lie. You ever think about things you're doing? How are you going to be truthful with me if you have a license to lie? It's not even possible. It actually prevents you from speaking truthfully. It's like, wow. It's amazing what papyrus or paper does to a person, right? Stationary minds trapped in a stationary reality, terminalized to a black or white story, right? Black squares and white squares, fat checkers, fat heifers, fat cows, fat squares, L7 cocksuckers, black or white squares. It's either a positive thing or a negative thing, and I can't tell the difference. He's using gray matter right now. It's not discussed in the classroom. It's left out of the equation, gray matter. Isn't this great? Remember, Marty, you financed this operation. You got to ask yourself, sister, how many people going to hear this shit? Unless they hear it from me. How many people going to hear this shit? They don't want you to hear none of this shit. Come on. Why don't you realize that? They don't want you to know any of it. How about that? How about you be real honest with yourself? They don't want you to know any of what I just said. Then you got to ask yourself, well, how many people can I share this with? Well, how many you know? What stops you? You stop you. What stops Anna from putting my fucking feeds in 40 different places? What stops you from advertising this shit? Make them fucking say my goddamn name. They won't say my name. And I already know this. And you know it. Now it gets funny. I was 25 years in sales and marketing. I don't need to advertise my bullshit. It sells itself. And a side note for you all, patrons, especially Molly, right? This shit's hysterically funny. The things we've uncovered because of you said has me sitting here telling you that New York Times, Politico, Boston Globe, your average everyday newspaper like USA Today or Los Angeles Journey, all these media outlets, right? State sponsored media. The media is sponsored by the government. Isn't that wild? Politicians should be wearing sports jackets with sponsor labels so they will look like NASCAR drivers. At least we know who's sponsoring their bullshit. Right? Transparency. You know? Transparency, people. Could you imagine if politicians had to wear suit jackets with corporate patches on them from all their donors? They would look like NASCAR drivers. I wonder what my coat would look like. Got Marty's name on it. Got a patch for Marty. Got a patch for Andrew, and I got a patch for Sam, and patch for Amber, and everyday peoples. Shit's wild, isn't it? Sprite doesn't sponsor me. The people do. Coca-Cola doesn't sponsor me. The people do. Pfizer fucking hates me. I'm happy about that. You should be too. Look what I do to people. I'm like worse than preparation ice cream. I'm a hemorrhoid up their ass that they don't have a remedy for. It's amazing to be me at this point. They never have a response for anything that comes out of my mouth in real time. And I cause a cockfight every fucking day. 10 hours of cockfighting today, people. 10 hours. I've done 3 streams with a total of 10 fucking hours today. That's a lot of cockfighting. How many people do 10 hours of labor in one fucking day? Whoa. That's $7,000 per person. Papers owes me lots and lots of monies. Critical race theory rates is $650 an hour. They don't like my methodology. Yeah, but it's effective. Yeah, but that. Fucking effective. Yeah, but, man. Yeah, but. Political science? Debate what? The fuck am I going to debate, Marty? A brick wall? Right? We could do a live stream where I'm literally talking to a brick wall. That would be rather entertaining, wouldn't it? A side profile view of me talking to a brick wall. It's more profitable. And I demonstrated that on Facebook earlier today. Oh, he sat down and he's supposed to fucking rot. Oh, bad. Don't have anything to say about it. It's amazing. You know, all these people think they're good people because they pay taxes and they vote, and it's their civic duty. And they never ask where their tax dollars are going. And politicians really aren't very specific about where your money is going. And I've been watching the Democrats for a couple weeks now in regards to you said, and boy, nobody, Marty, right? None of them. And I do mean none. None of them are standing in defense of how the money is being dispersed or spent. It's in America's best interest to transgender children in third world countries. That's a part of the USAID operation, right? Mind-boggling, isn't it? Then you realize USAID and the National Endowment for Democracy, these NED, these two NGOs are getting massive amounts of money, and it's being siphoned off to countries like Ukraine, Afghanistan, for crops, growing poppy and producing heroin, which of course comes back to the States. Because, I mean, where are they producing the heroin? In Mexico? Oh, the drug dealers. The biggest drug dealer is the government. But somehow it's a conspiracy. You're worried about the people on the street corners selling nickel and dime bags. And you got the American military supervising the growth of poppy and heroin in Afghanistan. And then the heroin comes back to the States. How does it get here? Military? I don't know how it gets here without the military involved. Or a senator, maybe, which is even freakier, right? And I'm a bad person because I said something about it. Fuck, I'm the devil. And then what about Homosexual Sesame Street. You can look all this shit up. It's fucking mind-boggling. They spent like $1 million making theater productions in third world countries. Gay Sesame Street. How does this benefit average Americans? A gay playwright for children in Guam, fucking Thailand. How does this improve on international relationships? Make it a gay playwright. Free condoms. How's this not some form of sick fucking eugenics program? Whose mother is superior? Mine or yours? Who deserves a trophy for their survival abilities? How many of you fucking whores want to goddamn talk about herd immunity? You heard some shit, now you're immune to it. Herd immunity. It's natural. Natural herd immunity. Doctors don't want to talk about it. It's amazing. See, I'm under the impression once you hear some shit, you're then immune to it because you heard about it. You heard, and now you're immune. It's wild. How you feel about it? Where's my fucking trophy? And from my local neighbors in Maine. Who do you want in leadership? Myself or Janet Mills? Who would you have more confidence in? And that's all I'm saying. I don't really have to say much more than that. And the worst part is, I don't even want to be in leadership. But you left me with no choice. So, Janet Mills, the people don't want you in charge. They want you out yesterday. Now, you're fucking fired. I fired you. You're not fit for leadership. You're not fit to follow. Janet Mills is the governor of Maine. That should be political for you. People of Maine don't want her. It's one of them. And most don't know that, you know. They don't know. Sick. Our king. Strike king. Smack king. Whack king. Check king. Choke king. Mock king. Break king. Frack king. Shot king. Strike king. Shake king. Cassius king. Speak king. Think king. Talk king. Drink king. Smoke king. Poke king. Cook king. Bake king. Sharking. Shanking. Dirking. Lots of king words. Choking. Parking. Barking. Lots of king words. By king, see king, who king, ha king, who king, who kings, boo king, fuck king, joke king, masking, mocking. Lots of king words. Shack king. Think king. You see what I'm showing you, Atlas? It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Speak king, think king, talk king, knock king, rock king, hike king, walk king, bike king, kick king, strike king, shot king. Lots of king words. Thousands of them. Three kinds of domain. Three kinds of domain: eminent domain, public domain, private domain. Three kinds of domain. Dominion. From Maine. Dominion. Territory. Domination. Public. Private. Or close proximity. Eminent. What's your hair made out of? Silica? How are your roots? You think roots, you think under your feet. But isn't your hair your roots? Let's get back to roots. You think of roots, what are you thinking? On the ground? Or your fucking hair? Your hair is your root system. Is it dead? Or is that propaganda? No, soul is soul, root is root. Your hair's the roots. Hair roots. That's still important what you're talking about, but not for what I'm talking about right now. Hair. What's its biological fucking function? Why is it associated with root? Not soul, root. Don't change the words. Stay on the root. What is hair's function? It's not part of Western education, is my whole point. You're conditioned to think it's dead, but in reality, it's a receptacle. It's receiving energy from around you as a function. Hair attracts negativity. That's horseshit. That's horseshit. No, Now your intentions attract your attentions. Hair just makes it more likely to happen. What monks are doing is trying to avoid or evade moral responsibility, accountability for their knowledge base, which is why they take oaths of silence. They don't want to be responsible for anything. They think by being silent, they're good people. And they're just as guilty because of their fucking silence. They hoard knowledge, hide knowledge, and then do what with it? And I also understand the power of intent. I understand quite a bit. I understand a lot. And I'm goddamn pissed that so many people are so fucking quiet. It's like mind boggling. And they think silence is a sign of being good. And I'm like, what are you sitting silent to? That's the amazing thing. I'm sorry, but avoiding negativity does not make it go away. Facts. That's the big problem. Things are the way they are because of silence. People's willingness to sit fucking silence. They're silent to whatever. They're conditioned to be silent, especially in Catholic religions. And children should be seen and not heard. What's that? What are you being conditioned to do? Be silent parents, silent adults, muzzled dogs? It's real problem. Sit silent to pedophiles fucking children in the center of town. It's good behavior. By the way, that's part of what you're financing through you said is the trafficking of children from second and third world countries to be brought back here as sex slaves for politicians. Did I stutter? Sure didn't. Did I specify? No, sure didn't. Did I say one side over the other? Red, blue? Sure didn't. Never did. I was sitting here going, thank God I never voted in my life. Like, wow. I'm with Carlin. Like, if you never voted, then you have the right to complain about everything. Thank God for that. And then free of charge, I realized this. And I'm sharing it with you. Like, look at this gem. Will you look? I have never voted, so therefore my voting record is fucking fraudulent. Isn't that amazing? Thank God for that. And through this, I also want you to understand that I thoroughly believe there's more non-voters than voters. That's what math is telling me. You know, I think it's like 58 fucking 60% of the country deciding an outcome for everybody, and 40-50% just they're not actually really even they stay home. They watch porn on November 5th. They masturbate. They got fans only pages. They don't care about voting. They got better things to do in their time. At least for masturbation, you can see the end results in the palm of your hand. You don't have to worry about politicians grifting you for $1 every time they give you a reach around. Am I right, folks? Right? They give you $1, they're taking two out of your back pocket at the same time. They're some fucking gangsters, aren't they? Someday I'm going to get a trophy for the words coming out of my mouth today. Can you see it, Marty? Can you see my future? I see it like it's right now. It's already happening. I'm in Carnegie Hall. Got my trophy. The earth is dying. You are poisoning the fucking planet. The air, the land, water, school, poison. Simple. Words coming out of my mouth? Venom. This cigarette. Poison. Coffee. It's a drug. Caffeine. It's a drug. Alcohol. It's addictive. Truth. It's an addictive thing. I'm an addictive type of person. People become addicted to me. It's terrible. Get stalkers, silent haters, tailgaters riding my coattails. How you doing, silent neighbors? It's like a bolt of lightning right up your bunghole. I said those things so it can be grown individuals and make logical decisions. Now, I'm asking you. I want you to think about this. Decriminalize mushrooms and cannabis, remove them from the drug and the FDA approval completely. No regulations, none. Prohibition does not work. Period. We learned that from history. Prohibition of alcohol, firearms, cannabis, prohibition. The whole idea of trying to control things doesn't work. People are rebellious in their nature, so prohibition doesn't resolve a fucking thing. It's reality. We need to learn from this. We're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over. The feed I did on Facebook, it's fucking ridiculous. Right? I went off on Kirby Foster earlier today. He's one of them flat earth fucktards. And I said, bitch, why the fuck would I listen to anything you fucking say when you avoided kidnapping and abduction of my fucking son? You're gonna act like you're a fucking better life, better fucking person or what? Shut up. Why the fuck would I give a shit about your goddamn shit when you don't give a shit about my fucking shit? And this shit's been going on for a fucking year. I said, why even bother sending me shit? I'm not gonna watch your fucking shit. Oh, everybody avoids it. Come on, Anna. Come on, Anna. Everybody avoids the kidnapping of my son. What? I mean, everybody. It's amazing. This has gone on for a year now. It's not like it's new. I'm supposed to worry about what? And what they do to me will be done to them. That's why I'm laughing my ass off. You thought it was funny when it happened to me? Wait till it happens to you. Then it won't be funny. And then I'll be you and you'll be me. That shit'll be great, right? Then it'll be important. Well, Quasi would teach you quite a bit of the things that I'm saying. The only just the only dispute I had with Quasi Luminous was blood contracts and spilling your blood on paper. But nobody wants to address that one, especially when you understand that blood is over your intent when you speak. And that's a deeper understanding than most people will ever acquire in one fucking lifetime. I'm also here to tell you that money is not the root of all evil. Controlling it is. And that's what Jews do, control money. Right? Poverty is the root of all evil, but wealthy people caused and created the poverty. That's the part that these good people will never admit to, Atlas. Frivolous spending, mismanagement of public funds. Let's use public money for black ops, state sponsored terrorism, state sponsored media. My God, Atlas, New York Times receives food stamps. I'm being creative right now. They're on the welfare system. They're not making it on their own. Independent media. What a fucking joke. They're the biggest suckers on government tit. You know what I mean? Like my hairy nipples now. I love my hairy nipples now. I'm not a welfare recipient. I'm retired. I do this as a hobby. Do you like my hobby lobby? I was a professional bullshit artist for 25 years. Can't bullshit a bullshitter. There's a bullshit in the woods. They don't want to believe the bullshit till they fucking step in it. And then it's hard to dispute because you're stepping in it. Am I right, folks? You're stepping into bullshit. You didn't believe in the bullshit, and now you're stepping into bullshit, and you didn't even believe bullshit's in the woods. You know what I mean? You never saw it happen, so you didn't fucking believe it. You never saw it. You never see a bull or a bear or moose shit in the fucking woods, but they do it. It's part of nature. It's biology. It's life. Happens whether you like it or not, right? Earlier in today's stream, Atlas, I said that Governor Mills needs to be fucking fired. The public is not happy. Needs to step down immediately. Trumpty said no more federal funding for Maine because of men and women's sports. I don't think any heterosexual male is down for women and men playing ball together, you know? And we're not talking about toddlers, 5 years of age people. No, these are college athletes. They're young adults. Let's change the language. Let's stop coddling people. Let's stop fucking pussifying everybody, huh? They're not 5. They can go to war right now. They can kill a motherfucker today. Selective services. They're over 18. They're young adults. They're not toddlers. We don't want to see men playing with women's in sports. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to see it happening. Not anyone that's normal. What is fucking normal these days, huh? What are you paying for with your tax dollars? And you should check my wall on Facebook in regards to the very things I'm discussing right now. Wow. Maine is one of the poorest states in the country. It's been a Democratic stronghold for longer than I've been alive. All the paper mills are gone. The lumber yards have dried up essentially, and most jobs have left the country. To me, Maine is my country, not the rest of the country. I could give a fuck rest what's happening in California. I'm looking around Maine, and I'm goddamn pissed. What did Democrats do to Maine? You outsourced all the labor. Save money. You caused a fucking poverty state to occur. Everybody's fucking sucking off the government tit. No one wants to do anything. There's no incentive in laboring for yourself anymore. Too much red tape. Need too many fucking permission slips. The waterways are poisoned, contaminated. People are sick from drinking bad water. This is like the fucking movie Idiocracy. The simple solution is clean water. And people want to tell you there's no profit in cleaning the waterways. And I'm sitting here going, well, if you spent $100 billion on cleaning the waterways and the environment, you save $1 trillion on healthcare costs. You're not really seeing a bigger picture. And that's their problem. It's not my fucking problem. Right? No, it's conspiracy. Well, let me start explaining to you how I thought about this for a long ass time. Natives used to treat their rivers with copper, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why. Why were they throwing copper in the rivers? Just to make any fucking sense. And then, of course, white man comes along and says, I want that copper. I want that gold. Started sifting it out of the rivers, right? Copper mining. Natives were chucking in the river for a different purpose altogether. And then you went in there and stole it. Huh? You didn't even know why they did it in the first place. And now you're sitting here going, man, I'm fucking stupid. They were putting the copper in the waterways to prevent bacteria, disease from developing in the water. Wow. Fucking mind blown. And then you get to thinking about it and you're like, holy shit, all these old houses, copper plumbing. The old hospitals, everything is coated in copper. No one knows why, right? Can't remember. In the Grand Canyon, what was that? A copper mine? We forgot all this stuff, man. And Atlas, you know that dialysis machine we got? That's current technology, right? I sat here like a dum-dum realizing, my gosh, you know where the pan collects all the blood in the dialysis machine when they're doing a transfusion? Should turn that into copper. We should make that a copper bowl with some magnetic bands. So when they're spinning that blood, it pulls all the metals out of the blood. Because soft metal toxicity is what people are suffering from. Right? Soft toxicity. So by spinning the blood and putting a magnet around the basin, what's that going to do? Will it actually extract the metal from the blood and detoxify the person? Remember, bacteria and disease cannot develop or grow within a copper field. What would that do to the person? If you clean their blood. See what I mean? We already have the equipment in some senses, but just not the right components, not the right attitude. Alzheimer's and memory loss, these things are a result of soft metal toxicity. That's proper diagnosis. It's not genetics. It's not hereditary. It's a result of absorbing your environment. And this disclosure of mismanagement of money and negligence and frivolous spending, it's literally there to make you angry on purpose. They want you angry. Guess what? I want you angry. You should be angry. You should be angry. You should be pissed off in regards to how your money is being managed. You should be pissed off. You have every right to be angry. And that's why we're here. We don't like how our money is being managed. I believe cannabis and mushrooms should be taken off the FDA scheduled drug list immediately. It shouldn't even be on there. These things are a byproduct of nature. Nature's remedies. Nature provides the remedy. Medication is not remedy. Remedy comes from nature in reality, not a pharmaceutical industry. How do you feel about that? Think about the implications and ramifications. Legalization of mushrooms and cannabis completely deregulate all these things. People want to do them, go ahead, I don't care. Prohibition does not work. Doesn't work for me, doesn't work for you. Trying to control people doesn't work. I'm trolling the shit out of you, not trying to actually control you. What I realized is that, hey, prohibition doesn't work. Prohibition of prostitution doesn't work. People are still doing it. Oh my God. Don't shoot me for telling you, right? Holy shit. Control of firearms? It doesn't work. Criminals still get firearms. Sorry, good people. Doesn't matter how many rules you make. Eventually, you'll be in a situation where the only people that have firearms are law enforcement and bad people, because bad people don't give a fuck what the law is. And the good people voluntarily submit themselves to law enforcement's suggestions to disarm. What a great idea. Now the good people won't be able to defend themselves, and they'll be caught in the crossfire between the bad people and law enforcement. Bang, bang, baby. So then I said, okay, I got a great idea. I got a good idea. Everybody, I got a great idea. You ready for this idea, everybody? What if everybody has a gun? Give everybody a gun. Oh my God. Will that cause gun violence to go down? Give everyone a gun. What a great idea, huh? Genius! Let's give everyone a gun. See? Prohibition does not work. Once you understand that, now you're starting to come up with new ideas, right? Give everyone a gun. That'll solve gun violence immediately, huh? Just by introducing that idea, it shocked the system. Let's give everyone a gun. I don't want to control guns. I want everyone to have one when they graduate from high school. As long as they pass the gun safety course, graduate 70 years ago. Wow. Let's reinstitute something we were already doing 70 years ago. It's not new. 70 years old. Hey guys, let's make everybody take a course in gun safety while they're in school. And then when they graduate, we'll give them a handgun so they can defend their own ass and we won't need law enforcement because everybody got a gun. Huh? What kind of world would that be? Crazy. Oh, that's too extreme. Prohibition doesn't work. Doesn't work for me, doesn't work for you, doesn't work for society, it doesn't work for the taxpayer, it costs everybody fucking money. Everybody trying to control everybody all the time. Fuck amazing, huh? If you don't like what I'm saying, change the channel, go listen to somewhere else. Like Carter said, right? The radio's got two knobs. Want to turn the volume up, down, or change the channel. Why do we even have the SEC? I mean, children are hearing fuck, shit, ass, and monkey balls at 4 or 5 years of age. You hear some of these cute little fuckers running around, fuck, shit, ass, monkey balls. 5. No one checks them either. It's amazing. Get the way of saying whatever. My hairy nipples! Don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. He's a child. Homeschooling costs is about $1,000 a year. Public education costs you about $17,000 a year. Quite a difference. So one's cheaper than the other. One costs $1,000 a year. The other one costs $17,000 a year. What if we could generate programming that was universally acceptable? And then that was fundamental education for the collective as a whole. Information that nobody could fucking dispute. You know, like the Law of Nine. I discuss it all the time. They don't want to talk about it. Not publicly. They need private therapy sessions because of my vocabulary. And I'm a private that says something public that most public officials will only respond to in private. It's just a paradox. This ain't getting better anytime soon. Can you see it? It's just goddamn hysterical. I exposed treason in such a manner that no one could deny it. No one wants to justify how the money's being spent, neither party. I'm a good little Christian because I work my butt off and I pay my taxes and I vote and I do my civic duty. But then when I showed them what they're spending their money on, no one wanted to talk about it, huh? What are you financing? Shh. Whoa. What are you financing? Men and women's sports? Transgendering children in third world countries so we can traffic them to politicians? Sex slaves for them to abuse? It's disturbing. All the children are getting fucked everywhere, apparently. The future's fucked because they borrow off of it, right? One of the things that politicians will never discuss in public is paying off debt as a simple solution. Why do we keep raising the debt ceiling? Why don't we pay the debt off? What a great idea, right? All the savings that Elon Musk and Trump found you, why wouldn't you use that money to pay down the debt? And then it would make the dollar worth more because you paid off your debts. Like, wow, why don't you do that instead? And then your interest rates would go down as well, you know. And in the process, what's going to happen? The dollar value is going to go up and the cost of goods is going to go down because you paid off your debts. Shit. Why are they always raising the debt ceiling? Even right now, that's what they're doing, raising the debt ceiling. That's their solution to everything. Borrow more fucking money. But perpetually borrowing money causes hyperinflation to go up and up and up, and the cost of goods go up and up and up, and debases and devalues the next generation's labor. I said for a while now that the elderly people of the nation are feeding off the children of the nation, and no one really wanted to talk about it. It's amazing. So I created a triangular formula to show you this equation. Who owns the fucking placenta? The mother, the father, or Planned Parenthood, which was financed through Open Foundation Society, the Democrats, right? Democrats financed Planned Parenthood. Clinton Foundation financed it. Soros financed it. Who didn't finance Planned Parenthood? You said financed it. The American taxpayers financed Planned Parenthood. And what is Planned Parenthood for? Distributing baby parts? Like car parts? It's great, right? It's moral behavior. It's not questionable at all. Let's buy, sell, swap, and trade in organs. Let's harvest organs from babies and sell them for a profit. And no one finds this shit fucking disturbing at all. I do. Do any of you? Are any of you actually disturbed with the realization in that Planned Parenthood is no different than Napa or AutoZone? It's there to distribute baby parts. You can take orders or requests. No one finds this fucking disturbing. I sure as fuck do. Any of you? Does it bother you that death is more profitable than life? Does it bother any of you? There's more profit in your death than in your fucking life. Does that bother any of you? It's wild. Night, y'all.